Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back to the Kerbal space program. Today, we're going to be rescuing Jeb from orbit because his rocket didn't have enough fuel. Yeah, I did that already to him, first try. But, on the bright side, you guys are going to get to see some Rendezvous here, so that's pretty cool. So right now we have this at ×4. Well, really it's at ×50. We're physics warping here. We've got a slightly shorter orbit here on the rescue ship, the rescue space bus, than what Jeb has here, and we're just slowly catching up to him. And we've got plenty of fuel here, so the rescue space bus is going to be doing most of the maneuvering here with the Rendezvous, and we'll try to get it within like 10 meters or so. And once we get... We're going to see here. 37's pretty good. I'm not sure if we can do any better. Actually, it's worth it to try on the far side of the planet here. Although we can't exactly do much in terms of maneuvering. To find out. We don't have maneuver nodes yet. So we're going to be flying a little bit blind here. I'm kind of hoping that this thing will give me like 15. Once you get below like 20 kilometers separating them, then you can switch over. If worse comes to worse, I will... I've already gotten the upgrade to the tracking station so that I can actually target something. Otherwise this mission would be impossible. What I'm thinking I'm going to do next time... And yeah, you see that's not going to work. So I can't get a maneuver set up to do this properly the way I normally do. That's really aggravating. Maybe if I turn on the engines but put the thrust limiter on. I'm just trying to avoid spending a lot of money. So we're going to limit the thrust to 20% of normal thrust, more or less, and... go to the other side of the planet. Actually, just be right here. And we're going to slow our orbit down a little bit by burning prograde for just a little bit. Are we prograde? Yeah. What's that going to do for us? Very little, it appears. Not even sure we did anything. So now we're roughly on the other side of the planet. Let's try that again. Ah, damn, you know what it's doing here is it's kind of messing with us. Oh, there we go. It's working. It's working. That's about as good as we're going to get, quite honestly, folks. That is about as good as we are going to get. Alright. Alright, so some more manual maneuvers over here. 16 kilometers. This I can work with. We'll stop time warp / physics warp. How far away are they right now? I think I saw them just over there. Yep, 16.7. So what we're going to do now is we're going to burn retrograde here. Can probably turn the engine back up to like 50% thrust. So the navigation's going to get a little bit funny right here. So what we really want to do, what our goal is here, is at the closest point by burning retrograde. And I think it's retrograde in terms of the other target. And yeah, we'll just quick save again here. So we want to kill our velocity versus the Jeb's ship. And then since we're so close at this point, we can, there we go. So that's as close to 0 as we're going to get. It's like 18 over here, but that's fine. So this right here, this pink crosshairs kind of thing is our target. That's Jeb's ship, so we want to burn towards it. But we want to make sure to correct every so often. So we're going to do 15 meters per second. Actually, we'll do a bit more. We're still a ways away. We'll do like 30 there. And now we're going to have to flip over and do retrograde eventually. Once we get closer. So once we get to our closest point, we'll have to do retrograde and we'll have to correct because our prograde is no longer going to line up with Jeb's ship. As you can see, it's already just drifting off here. So it's going to get us a little closer. As a matter of fact, we could probably, if we wanted to, we could probably correct just by overshooting it. And that should bring our prograde up just a little. Is it doing that? Yeah, it's working a little. So just kind of drag it along there. Then the problem is you need to kill this velocity because it's space and there's no friction. However, we did manage to cut the distance in half over there, so that's good. We're probably wasting fuel doing it that way, though. Anyway, we'll wait until we get to this point. Then we'll burn retrograde. We'll kill all of our velocity either towards or away from Jeb's ship here. And then we'll rinse and repeat, do the same thing over again. This will just inch us closer and closer and closer. And how far away is Jeb's ship? 6.8. Okay, so kill the physics warp. It's not always 100% accurate, but yeah, now we are getting further away bit by bit. So it's time to burn retrograde to kill this 74 meters per second because it's now working against us. That's going to take a while. Actually, not as long as I thought. Very good. So we're now at 5 meters per second, 5.6. That's not bad. Can kill it just a little bit more, I think. There we go. Can't get much better than that. Alright, so 0.5 meters per second. Well, we can, but we won't at the moment. Not without massive amounts of thrust limiting. So we're going to go over again and select the target. There we go. So that's going to get us within 3.9 kilometers of the target, so a bit better. There we go. And now we've gotten to 2.4 kilometers of the target. And we'll flip back over and we'll go to retrograde. And we've run out of power, so the reaction wheel doesn't work. Fantastic. Should have brought some batteries. Okay, so just keeping an eye on that. So we're just kind of spinning around really slowly here. And I think we're about to hit where we need to stop. So I'm just going to engage the engine ever so slightly. There we go. There's our retrograde right there. This is wasting fuel being inaccurate, but our reaction wheels are dead, so yeah. I think that's making things worse now. Jeez, I just kind of want to abort the mission with the damn reaction wheels being dead like this. Or send Jeb on a 25-kilometer or 2.5-kilometer hike. That's not a terrible idea either. Where's the distance? Where's the target in the reticle here? Alright. So let's try this again, folks. Alright, that's going to get it within 500 meters. There. Okay. But it's not going to be stable at all. 500 meters is doable. It's something we can work with. Alright, turn off the thrust limiter. There we go. Chase that down a little. There we go. Can get it down even further to 200 meters. I think we'll just do 200 meters. Turn the lights on, since they apparently don't require power, and try to kill the velocity. I think that's the best I'm gonna be able to give you guys. Be able to give you a lot more with reaction wheels working. There we go. There it is. $300 meters. There we go, 0.6 and 300 meters. Point 0.2 now. All right, time to go to the tracking station. We'll switch over to Jeb. We'll see what we can do. Time to go for a walk, Jeb. Quick save for safety. And what do we have in here? Okay, EVA. Take the science. Let go. And there we go. And we're off to the races, folks. Oh, cool. We can control it with the mouse. That's nice. So Jeb should intercept just a little bit. It's too bad we're doing this in the dark. Here, Jeb, turn your lights on. Oh, hello. Yikes. $14, $10. Alright, that's about as good as we're gonna get for Jeb. We need to make room for him now. tracking station. We'll flip back over. Flip back over to the rescue bus. We'll give Jeb the pilot seat for this one. There he is, just right out there, chilling. So we'll do that. We'll transfer our crew. Transfer Valenti into the passenger cabin. Okay. And now we will go back to the tracking station. We'll pick up Jeb again, and we'll get him in. Just need to find the door. So the door's over here, actually. Okay. Oh, perfect. These lights are helping things quite a bit. So a little bit forward. No, not that forward. This forward. No, 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 no. You were so close. Back, back, over, up. Grab it. There we go. And we got the science from his ship, and we're good. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll start our descent. Can do quite a decent powered descent this time with this ship. Detarget that. Where the hell's our retrograde? So it's prograde. That's retrograde. There we go. Full retrograde thrust, and we're beginning our descent. Excellent. Alright, well, as much as I'm probably going to regret this, EVA for this dude right here. Get another EVA report. Board the craft. Can we get a new crew report here? Nope. Okay. Alright, well our reaction wheels are screwed. Let's hope we don't go into re-entry a little funny. Next time, pack batteries. Well, this isn't going to do us any use now. Or just physics warp here until we start taking some heat. I'm hoping the game will, the aerodynamics will automatically make us go in this way. But first, yeah, it looks so far so good. Yeah. Yeah, we're still doing pretty good. We're not going to physics warp this, though, because all kinds of things could go wrong here. And yeah, our reaction wheels are, once again, not functioning because of... yeah. Because no electricity. So this thing's heating up a little bit more than I would have liked. That was a fairly painless re-entry. Now let's just hope that the chutes are enough to keep everybody alive here. If not, we'll have to rescue our rescue mission. We are still coming in real fast. Wait, is this? No, this is not. This is versus our target. Okay, so... let's just deploy the chutes. It's clearly stating that it's safe to do so. Unselect that as our target. That way we'll get the correct speeds here. There we go. 200 meters per second as opposed to, like, orbital speeds. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, so anytime now. Chutes should deploy, and we'll see just how soft this landing is going to be. There we go. 5.5 meters per second. I'll take it. Alright, so that's going to be a really long descent. It should be safe to physics warp now. I've been wrong before, but yeah. Like, about Jeb's ship having enough fuel to get into orbit around Kerbal and back. Well, actually, no, it did. I just altered the orbit at the wrong time. Alright, and we'll cut out the physics warp here just before we hit the water. Yeah, this is pretty good. There we go. The space bus is a success. Can I get an EVA report here? Well, I can, but there's no point. Alright, let's rescue the ship. Actually, let's take a look at this. Ah, we successfully performed a crew transfer near Kerbal. We have returned to the surface from orbit. Nice. And of course we got the Explore Kerbal mission completed. Very good. Very nice. I forgot that a crew transfer is actually a milestone. That's pretty cool. And yeah. I guess we need to go into the, since we don't have the ability to physically go in Rendezvous and clean up space junk, we'll have to just delete it. '69 science. And everybody in here advanced to level 1. Very nice. So, tracking station. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll kill this. Yeah, Jeb's no longer there, so we can go ahead and get rid of it. Apparently there's something right here that... Curlington model rockets and paper products. Okay, interesting. I'm intrigued. I could probably fly a plane over there. Mission control. So it's this one right here. Yeah, that explains why it's so easy. Okay. So it'll give us 20,000. Sure, we'll pick that up. Do we have anything else? Explore the Mun. Yeah, that's a little ambitious, don't you think? Fly by the Mun. Yeah, we can try that. Might as well get this one because we already used those parachutes in our rescue bus here. Gonna have to upgrade the, probably want to upgrade mission control now so we can get maneuvers. Yeah, we might as well do that now. Gonna have to upgrade the VAB soon as well. Did we grab that mission for the Mun? Might as well now. We have lots of contracts to spare. So Stretco, we want to confirm some theories about inconsistencies on Kerbal. Oh! Test a radial decoupler on an escape trajectory. That sounds interesting. Also sounds really damn difficult. Conduct a focus temperature survey on Kerbal. So where's Kraken's Pass here? Let's look at the tracking station here. Oh, Kraken's Pass is really close by. Excellent. So we could build a simple research plane and do that. Might be an idea. How much is it going to cost to upgrade the VAB? More money than what we have. Actually, let's get out of here first. I'm intrigued about trying to go for the Mun next. Right now, what we really need is money. So fueling systems, we don't quite have enough for that. That would get us this fuel tank here, which would require less parts. And this one's a damn good fueling tank. But we also want heavier rocket engines as well at some point. I mean, we can get to the Mun with what we have. It's just a question of getting enough parts. So on that note, let's experiment. Let's see if it is physically possible to send one Kerbal right now, right past the Mun. We'll give that a try. We'll throw batteries on this time because we don't want to screw ourselves over the way we did before. We won't be flying them anytime soon. We'll be throwing a cut down in the episode and then maybe flying them next time. But yeah, let's see if that's possible at all. Ooh, this! This is a really good decoupler. I'm starting to realize. Oh, we have these now. That changes a lot of things. Yeah, these could definitely make the difference there, so we'll... Yeah, what we'll do is we'll get this. Because this is a really efficient option once we're in orbit. I believe we need like 8,000 or so delta V, but I could be wrong. We just need to do a flyby. We don't actually need to, so that means we need to literally have the moon's gravity capture us. And that's it. So we could do one of these. Could do a couple of these just to latch on the boosters. And just 2 more of these once we're on escape trajectory, just for the hell of it. Just to complete the contract. Are these successfully hooked up? Yeah, okay, good. Alright, so staging's very important there to not fuck it up. Alright, so we now have 5,000 delta V. And that's not going to be enough, I don't think. If we did something different, like if we did this... We're at 18 parts, so we still got lots and lots of space here. 20 parts, 6,000 delta V, still not that great. What if we added another fuel tank to the top stage here? What would that do for us? Get us to almost 7,000. Yeah, that would actually be worth it. Right now we have 21 parts, okay. What if we did something a little different and instead of the solid fuel rockets... So these provide 820 thrust and a short boost. What if we instead used what I'm assuming are more efficient rockets? Okay. Hang on a sec here, folks. So what I'm thinking here is just using these as liquid fuel boosters. Just kind of spreading the staging out a little bit. Then that goes over the cursed part limit. So we just rip those off. Ew. We wouldn't be able to strut. Also, the delta V difference is negligible. Solid rockets are a better bet here. Okay. Yeah, doing it this way, we still have enough room to strut. It would be enough to do something. Can definitely escape orbit. I'm not sure what I'm thinking of as a return trip as well. Well, I think this is something we can probably figure out in the next episode. Also try one of these. Wow, that succeeded in reducing the thrust to weight ratio. Yeah, so I think this is something we're going to try in the next episode. We want to make sure that we definitely have a parachute, however. So yeah, we'll make an experimental attempt at getting to the Mun next time. But in the meantime, folks, that's going to be all. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you are enjoying these videos. And I'll see you guys next time.